message that began with, how have you been? The cursor blinking like it knows my heart. Every word I type just falls apart. I say I'm okay, I say I moved on, but your name still fits in every song. The night feels bigger than it should. I let you go if I could. It's not dramatic, it's just true. Some quiet parts still belong to you. It's almost like a letter I never sent, folded in my chest again and again. I don't say I miss you, but I remember every soft September. It's almost like a letter written in blue, not asking you back, just holding you. I saw your photo, you cut your hair, you look the same, just unaware. I saw your photo, you cut your hair, you look the same, just unaware. That somewhere far in a different room, I whispered hi to the moon. I'm not crying like before, just standing at a closed door. I learned to breathe without your light, but sometimes breathing feels too quiet. It's almost like a letter pressed in a book. Every time I open it, I take a look. Not to feel broken, not to pretend, just to visit what might have been. It's almost like a letter, soft and small, not meant to reach you. Drums, fake guitar and pad only. Maybe love isn't meant to stay forever. Maybe it just teaches you how deep you can feel. I was shy, I was scared, but I was real. It's almost like a letter, but now I see it was never for you, it was for me. Proof that my heart could open wide, even if you didn't stay inside. It's almost like a letter, and I'm okay letting it fade with the night away. The cursor stops blinking, I close the screen, almost like a letter to what we've been. Blue light from my phone, painting shadows on the wall. I told myself I wouldn't call, but I still scroll. Your name is still there at the top of my screen, like nothing ever changed, like we're still in between. I replay our last night, every word, every pause. You said maybe someday, like someday has a cause. My heart moves slowly through the dark, carrying quiet like a spark. If I reach out, will you turn away or stay? This blue light lullaby is singing me to sleep, but every melody is cutting kind of deep. If I close my eyes, I still see you in the softest shade of blue. I kept your voice notes saved in a file. You're laughing gently for a while. You didn't know I'd play it back on nights when silence felt too black. I try to be strong, I try to let go, but feelings don't fade, they move slow, like waves against an empty shore. Wanting more. This blue light the night. Would you hear me through the blue light? Maybe we were too late. I thought you felt it too, but I never asked. Sometimes silence is the loudest mistake. This blue light lullaby is fading with the dawn. Every quiet memory slowly moving on. If I let the morning wash it through, I'll keep the gentle parts of you. Blue light turning silver, sunlight on my floor. The lullaby is over, but I'm stronger than before. Cherry soda bubbles tickle my nose. You're laughing across from me like nobody knows. We said we stay friends, keep it light, keep it cool. But my heart didn't listen, it broke every rule. You push your hair back, I look away fast, trying to hide what I feel when you laugh. The jukebox is playing some old love song. I tell myself I'm reading it wrong. If this is nothing, why does it sting? Why do small moments mean everything? Sweet like cherry soda, but it burns a little too. Every time you smile like you don't know I do. I sip and I pretend I'm okay with this, but the sugar almost sadness, every almost kiss. You talk about someone you might wanna meet. I nod and smile, but I feel the heat. My fingers trace circles on the wooden bar, counting all the ways we didn't get far. You call me so easy to talk to at night. If only you knew what I hide in plain sight. I'm not the loud type, I don't make a scene, but loving you quietly is breaking me. Sweet like cherry soda, fizzy and bright, but the bubbles fade by the end of the night. You lean a little closer and I almost confess, but I swallow the truth with the sweetness. Upright bass and stops, maybe I was scared of losing you completely. Maybe I thought silence was safer. I liked you more than I said. The glass is empty, so am I. Sweet like cherry soda, but I'm letting it go. Some flavors are better, and something you know. I'll keep my heart gentle, even if it's bruised. No more sugar coating the truth I refuse. Cherry soda melting, eyes turning clear. You're still right beside me, but I'm not staying here. Yeah. Final spin and slow in the dark. Window open, city sparks. I trace shapes across the sky with coffee stains and lullabies. You left your sweater on my chair, still smells like midnight air. I tell myself I'm doing fine, but I reread every line. My fingers hover on your name like touching fire, soft and tame. I'm not as fragile as before, but I still wait outside your door. Maybe love is quiet, maybe it just stays like a keep my phone, not to beg or chase a dream, just to hear you breathe between every high and every stay, soft like rain that wants to say, maybe love is patient, maybe it's a spark, tiny but it glows the most when we're in the dark. We were coffee stains and constellations, sweet confessions, hesitations, laughing at the way we fall like we're weightless after all. I don't need a grand parade, just your shadow in my shade. If you're scared of what could be, take my hand, walk slow with me. I'm not a firework in the sky, I'm a window with the light. If you're tired of running wild, you can rest here for a while. I don't shine the loudest blue, but I burn so warm for you. We're still coffee stains and constellations, growing through our imperfections. Every tear and every smile made the distance worth the while. If the morning steals the night, I'll be soft but I'll be bright. You don't have to search too far, I'm your quiet northern star. Vinyl fading, almost gone, still I keep the record on. In the dark I softly see you're still shining back at me. Tiny sparks in the dark, dancing when you smile. I try to play it cool, but I've been glowing for a while. You said it's just a phase, just late night talking, but every little step feels like we're walking closer than before, shoulder to shoulder. My heart feels lighter, but somehow older. I don't say much, I just look away, but inside my chest there's so much to say. If I let it show, would you run or stay right here in the soft undone? There are fireflies in my head every time you call, little lights and maybe lighting up the wall. It's not loud or reckless, it's gentle instead. These quiet little fireflies floating in my head. We sit in your car, engine off, no sound. Your hand almost reaches but doesn't come around. You ask what I'm thinking, I say nothing much, but my thoughts are screaming for your touch. The radio's playing something slow, I feel the moment start to glow. I'm not used to falling without a plan, but something about you makes me understand. There are fires in my head, bright and bright, turning simple seconds into light. It's fragile but steady, not something to dread. These hopeful little fires floating in my head. Halftime softer, maybe I don't need big promises. Maybe I just need your hands in mine. I'm still shy, but I'm ready this time. There are fireflies in my head, but they don't scare me now. Every tiny flicker feels like wow. If you step a little closer, I won't pretend. These glowing little fireflies might lead to something real in the end. Tiny sparks fading into morning red, still smiling softly with fireflies in my head. Yeah. memory heart. Forgets the pain, keeps the spark. No matter how I try to swim away, I drift back to the start. I act like I'm so smart, like I knew it from the start. But love makes me a little naive with this goldfish memory heart. Your sweater still in my car, smells like late July. Windows down, your hand in mine, under pastel skies. My friends say I deserve more, someone steady, sweet, but my chest still does that tiny jump when your name lights up my screen. I hate that it's that simple, one smile in a week. You don't even have to try, I'm yours in one heartbeat. I practice independence in the mirror every night, but when I feel your presence I lose the fight. I promise I'll be stronger. I'm learning how to grow, maybe loving longer means letting go. I've got a goldfish memory heart. Forgets the pain, keeps the spark. No matter how I try to swim away, I drift back to the start. I act like I'm so smart, like I knew it from the start. But love makes me a little naive with this goldfish memory heart. Maybe I don't wanna erase you, maybe I just wanna choose the parts of us that felt like sunlight and let the shadows loose. I'm not broken, just open, still figuring it out. Every scar is proof that I loved out loud. I've got a goldfish memory heart, but I'm learning who you are. Not every glow is meant to stay, not every wish a star. I'm softer, not falling apart. I'm braver than the dark, even if I still believe in us. I guard my little heart. I'll swim for us slowly, even if I glow softly. Goldfish heart, but it's still mine, and it is learning how to shine. Hazy candlelight flickers, shadows on my wall. I'm tracing little memories of the nights we fall. You said I'll see you later, but your eyes stayed near. Every quiet moment felt like you were here. The city hums outside, but I'm inside this glow. Every little heartbeat you left me to know. If I breathe your name softly, will you hear it too? Or will the silence carry the spaces between me and you? Hazy candlelight filling up the room. Every little whisper feels like coming soon. It's fragile and it lingers, warm and undefined. Hazy candlelight holding us in time. Your jacket on the chair smells like a quiet day. I fold it in my hands and let the warmth stay. I'm not loud with feeling, I keep it tucked inside. But your presence finds a corner where I let it hide. softly hear every little heartbeat pulling you near. It's tender and it lingers like a secret sign. Hazy candlelight, you are mine. The candle's almost fading, morning brushing through. Hazy candlelight still feels like you. Lavender blur on my bedroom wall. The night feels bigger than it should at all. Your name is quiet in the back of my mind, like handwriting fading, but still I find little pieces of you in the air I breathe, in the way the curtains sway so softly. I tell myself it's just a phase, but memories linger in gentle waves. If I lean into the silence, I can almost hear the way you used to say, stay here. It's not loud, it's not sharp, just a tiny echo in my heart. In this lavender blur, everything's slow, feelings melt and overflow. It's dreamy sweet, a little unsure. I'm holding on to a lavender blur. Streetlights flicker through half-closed eyes, turning tears into silver lines. I walk alone, but not quite free. Your shadow keeps following me. Still, I'm learning how to stand with empty space inside my hands. Maybe softness isn't weak. Maybe it's brave to feel this deep. I don't regret the nights we shared, even if loving left me scared. Some hearts break without a sound, still beating, still around. In this lavender blur, I let it be all the things you were to me. It's fading slow, but it's pure, a fragile kind of lavender blur. Maybe one day I'll think of you without the ache tinted blue. Maybe I'll smile at what we were, like an old song I still prefer. I'm not lost, I'm just in between who I was and who I'll be. In this lavender blur, I'm still alive, even with tears in my eyes. It's soft, it's sure, a quiet cure. I'm growing through the lavender blur. The lavender blur. The night turns pale, morning near, lavender fading, but I'm still here. A steaming cup in my hands, moonlight through the glass. I'm writing little letters of the moments that passed. Your voice floats in my memory like a song on repeat. Every quiet I miss you feels soft beneath my sheets. The city sleeps around me, but I can't close my eyes. Every tiny thought of you is a a star in the sky. If I say it gently, will you hear me now? Or will the silence carry what I can't allow? Midnight tea, holding me like you used to do. Every sip reminds me of quiet nights with you. It's warm, it's bittersweet, soft like candlelight. Midnight tea keeps you close tonight. I fold our photos slowly into the little box. Your smile tucked in carefully between the old shoebox locks. I try to keep composed, pretending I'm okay, but every memory of you finds me anyway. Maybe love is fleeting, but it's here in small things. The warmth, the little words, the comfort midnight brings. Midnight tea. Midnight tea, steaming slow. Every little memory of you and me, it lingers softly, endlessly. It's gentle and it glows like moonlight through my blinds. Midnight tea, bringing peace to my If I let go tonight, will the warmth remain? Or is it only comfort in the quiet of your name? Midnight tea holding me soft and tender too. Every quiet moment feels like coming back to you. It's fragile and it's glowing like dreams we almost knew. Midnight tea, I'll keep thinking of you. Steam fades into morning, light slips into blue. Midnight tea still tastes like you. Window cracked, the night slips in. Street lights blur on porcelain skin. I say your name just once, then stop. Like it might break if I let it drop. You left your shadow in my room. It lingers like a faint perfume. I told myself I'd be okay. Good nights don't listen when I say your last good night still on my phone. 3 little words, but I felt alone. I write them back in softer tones, as if that changes how it ends. If I hold my breath long enough, maybe I won't feel the cut. Maybe love is just a line we cross once at a time. It was a moonlit night, soft and quiet. No one saw me cry. I tried to hide it. You walked away so slow, like you didn't know. You took my sky with that moonlit fire. I still see you in the blue. Every shade reminds me of you. I fold your hoodie in my drawer like I won't need it anymore. But when the air turns cold at night, I almost reach for what felt right. I'm not angry, just a little small. Like I built my world too tall around a heart that couldn't stay, but didn't know how to say. If I learn to let you go, will the silence hurt less slow? Or will your echo always be a quiet part of me? It was a moonlit night, barely spoken. You didn't see the sky. Inside me breaking, you smile but my heart still follows you. Piano, low heartbeat, then I never needed fireworks or promises too loud. Just your hand in mine in a quiet crowd. Maybe loving you was my soft mistake, but even broken hearts still ache. It was a moonlit night, but I survived it. I let the tears dry, didn't deny it. You were my gentle light in a fragile sky. Now I'm alone with that moonlit eye. Morning comes pale and shy, no more silver in the sky. I whisper once, not asking why. Goodbye. Midnight glitter on my shoes, city humming low and blue. I keep tiny dreams of you. Street signs blur like watercolor, taxi lights in amber glow. I said I'd be a little stronger, but I still walk a little slow. Every corner has a memory, laughing in the summer heat. Now it's just my shadow dancing to the rhythm of my feet. I don't cry the way I used to, I just sigh and let it pass, like writing your name in pencil on the foggy window glass. If I let the beat drop harder, maybe I won't feel the ache. If I move just a little faster, maybe my heart won't break. But every time the music fades, you're there in the quiet space. I keep paper stars in my pocket, little wishes folded tight. Even if we fell out of orbit, you still glow in my night. I'm not wishing you were mine again, I'm just holding what we had. Paper stars in my pocket, sweet and a little sad. Friends say I look different lately, like I found a brand new light. Maybe it's just me deciding I deserve a softer life. I replay our old conversations, but they don't control me now. I can smile at the memory without asking how. There's a freedom in the letting go, a quiet kind of grace. I don't need a perfect ending to know it wasn't a waste. When the baseline pulls me forward, I let it lead my heart. Every step is proof I'm growing, even when it's hard. And in the silence after sound, I'm still safe and still unbound. I keep paper stars in my pocket, little wishes folded tight. Even if we fell out of orbit, you still glow in my night. I'm not wishing you were mine again, I'm just thankful that we met. Paper stars in my pocket, no regret, no regret. Maybe love is just a season that teaches us to shine. Maybe we were just two comets crossing for a time. I whisper to the younger me, it's okay, you did your best. Every scar is just a sparkle pressed against my chest. I keep paper stars in my pocket, but my hands are open wide. I don't need to chase the starlight, it's already inside. You were part of my beginning, not the end of my story. Paper stars in my pocket, and I'm walking toward my morning. And I slowly turn to gray, neon fades into the day. Paper stars still tucked away, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. The sky is turning peach outside my window. I didn't know a feeling could glow. sat a little closer than you did before. Our shoulders almost touching like a question at the door. You asked me what I'm thinking, I said nothing much, but my heart was doing circles from a simple touch. Every little moment feels new and bright, like even your shadow has its own light. If I say too much, will it scare you away? So I hold it softly and let it sway. It's a peach-colored heartbeat every time you smile, soft and kind of trembling, but it stays a while. If I whisper around here underneath my breath, would you hear it beating inside my chest? Don't fade away, please stay. This tiny spark is growing each day. You send me random songs at 1 a.m. saying this reminds me, I replay them again. I memorize your laughter, the way you say my name, like it's something fragile but never again. I'm not usually brave with feelings this deep, but when you hold my hand, my doubts fall asleep. Need almost soft, this little flame, I don't wanna hide it or play it safe. It's a peach-colored heartbeat warming up the night, turning all my quiet fears into something light. If I whisper sorrow, yeah, looking in your eyes, would you hold it gently and not be surprised? Closer now, show me how two small hearts can figure this out. Maybe I'm shy, maybe I overthink, but when you look at me, everything feels simple. I don't need fireworks or a crowded sky, just this soft rhythm, you and I. It's a peach-colored heartbeat, and letting it show. No more hiding feelings, I want you to know. Surrounding is quiet but true. This peach-colored heartbeat belongs to you. Sky fading slowly from peach into blue. My heart beats still glowing whenever I'm with you. If I could send a postcard from the Mars sky, would it say don't worry or you'll be fine? I'm sitting by my window watching cars below. Every little headlight moves so slow. Your name still lingers on my screen like something bright that used to mean more than I admitted back then, when we were more than just friends. I didn't say enough, I was too shy. I let the moment pass me by. If I had a postcard from tomorrow, would it show your face, or just a softer version of this empty space? Maybe love was meant to teach me how to be brave. Postcard from tomorrow says I'll be okay. I see your shadow in crowded streets, and every laugh that skips a beat. I'm not breaking, I'm just slow, letting pieces fall and grow. I used to think love had to stay forever and always would fade away, but maybe it's quieter than that, a gentle echo of where we sat. If I close my eyes, I can still feel the warmth of something almost real. If I had a postcard from tomorrow written in blue, would it say I'm stronger without you? Not in anger, not in shame, just holding softly your name. rise before we're ready. I'm still gentle, just learn. If I get a postcard from tomorrow, I won't be afraid. Even if the picture starts to fade, I'll smile at the memory and let it go. Postcard from tomorrow helps me grow. Windows slowly darkening, city lights below. No postcard in my hands, but I know. Tiny lights in the ceiling, like a borrowed sky. I'm talking to the silence while the hours pass by. Your name feels distant, like a satellite circling slowly out of sight. I try to be steady, try to be strong, but some goodbyes take too long. Your hoodie's folded on the edge of my bed. I keep pretending there's nothing left unsaid. If love had gravity, would you fall back down? Or keep drifting farther without a sound? You're my satellite heartbeat, far but still near, echoing softly in my atmosphere. It's not breaking apart, it's just incomplete. This lonely little rhythm of a satellite heartbeat. I scroll through pictures of softer days, sunlight on your shoulders. In quiet ways, I almost delete them, but I never do, because letting go feels like losing you. The room feels larger than it used to be, like space expanding inside of me. Maybe love doesn't end, it just changes form, from holding hands to missing warmth. You're my satellite heartbeat, out in the blue, sending quiet signals I can't answer to. It's fragile and floating above concrete, this slow, soft echo of a satellite heartbeat. Patent only. Maybe we were meant to stay in orbit forever. Maybe we just passed through each other's sky. I was scared to say how much I needed you, but I did. You were my satellite heartbeat, but I'm finding my own, a steady little rhythm that can't stand alone. Still tender, still open, still incomplete, but stronger than the silence of a satellite heartbeat. Tiny lights fading, morning so near. The sky feels whiter without you here. Steady breathing underneath, neon on the the street, I pull your sweater closer like it carries heat. You said you'd only stay a while, just passing through my town. But every time you say goodbye, my heart slows down. Your voice is calm and steady, mine's barely in control. I hide my nervous laughter, but you already know. Why does every simple touch feel louder than before? Like something small between us is asking for more. I keep your skyline in my sweater, wrapped around my chest. Even if we're not together, you feel like rest. It's warm and soft, no forever. Sky lover, your skyline in my sweater. We walk along the river, shoulders almost meet, talking about tomorrow like it's incomplete. I used to fear the distance of wanting something real. Now I let the feeling bloom and heal. Maybe we don't need to know where this road will bend. Maybe we can let it grow without an end. I keep your skyline in my sweater, every late night call. Even if the weather changes, I feel it all. It's distant, slow, and thread so tender. I don't need a perfect plan or fireworks in the sky, just the way you say my name, like it's worth the try. If you leave tomorrow, I'll still remember the warmth you left in my sweater. I keep your skyline in my sweater, but I'm not afraid. Even if we drift like seasons or slowly fade, what we had was light, and then let's go right through. Let's turn into blue, night turning over. I hold the sleeve a little closer. The sky is barely blue, and I'm already thinking of you. Curtains half open, light spills on the floor. Your sweater on my shoulder like you're still at my door. Coffee's getting colder, I don't even mind. There's a quiet kind of comfort in the way you linger in my mind. I never say it loudly, I hold it in my chest, like a fragile little secret I'm too shy to confess. In the soft corners of the morning, where the world begins again, I feel you in the silence, like a warm and steady hand. It's not dramatic, not a fireworks spark, just a glow that never leaves. In the soft corners of the morning, you're the light that stays with me. Last night when you were talking about your childhood dreams, your eyes are shining. It's like they've always believed. I watched you trace the skyline with your careful hands, and I fell a little deeper, though I didn't understand why my heart moves slower when you say my name, like it's something precious you're afraid to break. In the soft corners of the morning, where the air is thin and sweet, every little word you whisper echoes gently underneath. It's not a rush, it's not a race, we don't have to hurry through. In the soft corners of the morning, I just wanna stay with you. If the day gets heavy, if the sky turns gray, I'll remember how you held me in that quiet way. No promises in neon, no loud forever plans, just your fingers softly folded inside my trembling hands. In the soft corners of the morning, we don't need to be afraid. Every fragile little feeling doesn't have to fade. Let the sunlight find us slowly, let it paint the room in gold. In the soft corners of the morning, I'll be brave enough to hold. The sky is turning brighter now, but I still feel you here in this soft, soft morning, so new. Starlight falling on my bed, silver lines above my head. I write your name so carefully, like it's a secret meant for me. You want me home in quiet steps, talking about our small regrets. Your shoulder brushing close to mine, I replay every time I try to act like I don't know. Why my heart beats beating slow, then suddenly it races fast, hoping this moment will last. Why does everything feel new when I'm standing next to you? Even silence feels so bright in the middle of the night. In my starlight notebook, I draw your smile. Every little look stays for a while. You was soft the way you speak, makes my knees feel weak. I don't say it loud, but sarang hey, maybe next week. Don't tease my heart, it's fragile and true. Every small spark leads back to you. We sit on swings at 10:30, talking like we're more than friends. Your laugh is warm against the breeze, it puts my restless mind at ease. I never liked dramatic scenes or loud and shiny magazine dreams. I just like this, your hand in mine under quiet neon signs. If tomorrow feels the same, would you call my name, or will this gentle glow stay unspoken slow? In my starlight notebook, I keep our days, every shy second in silver haze. You're my weight the way you care, like I'm the only one there. If you feel it too, you don't have to be scared. Oh, stay close tonight under pale moonlight. Oh, everything's right when you're inside. Half side, halftime, piano soft. Maybe love is not a storm, not fireworks or above. Maybe it's just this, a quiet kind of love. If you reach for me, I'll be brave too. Even whispering sorry, it feels brand new. In my starlight notebook, I write our start. Every tender look etched in my heart. I'm sure even if shy, I won't let this pass by. Soaring here softly now, under open sky. Starlight fading into dawn, but the feeling's not gone. Close my eyes and see you smiling back at me. Morning spilling on my bed, painting gold across my head. Used to keep my curtains closed, scared of what the daylight knows. Hiding in my quiet room with all my almost dreams in bloom. Then you knock Every time I try to pull away, you give me space. And somehow that made me stay. Now it's sunlight through blue glass, every color shining back. All the pieces of my past don't feel so heavy anymore. When you look at me like that, I don't wanna hide my heart. If love is this warm and bright, I'm not scared of the light. We're running down the avenue, laughing like we always knew that someday we would find a softer place inside our minds. Just take my hand in open streets, no more staring at my feet. Your shadow walking next to mine feels like everything's alive. I still blush when you're too close, still forget the words I wrote, but you say it's kind of cute the way my feelings overflow. And I'm learning to let them show. Sunlight through blue glass, turning broken into art. All the doubts I used to have are fading like the dark. When you call me by my name, like it's something soft and true, I feel braver than before. Just because of you. Maybe I don't need to be a different lot of me. Maybe gentle is enough, maybe soft is strong enough. You trace circles on my palm, say your heart is where you shine. And for the first time in my life, I believe those words are mine. It's sunlight through blue glass, every color crystal clear. All the tears I used to hide turn to diamonds when you're here. If tomorrow brings the rain, I will run up, close the door, 'cause I've seen what love can do. I'm not afraid anymore. Morning spilling on my bed, golden light inside my chest. Through blue glass I finally see the brightest part of me. The rear windows open, midnight air, curtains moving like they care. You said my name so quietly, like it was something fragile to keep. I felt it settle under my skin, a tiny wave rolling in. I try to speak, but words move slow. My heart was louder than I could show. It's not a fire, not a spark, it's more like water in the dark, pulling gently, telling me this is where I wanna be. There's a tide inside my chest when you're standing close to me, rising up so innocent, soft and deep. It's not rushing, it's not wild, just a quiet, trembling smile, a tide inside my chest you don't even see. We walked home without a sound, streetlights painting silver on the ground. Our shoulders brushed for just a second, time felt small and almost sacred. I don't need a perfect line, just your hand touching mine. Even silence feels complete when your heartbeat matches me. just honesty. Even if tomorrow shifts like sand, tonight I'm steady in your hand. There's a tide inside my chest, stronger than before. Not afraid of feeling anymore. It's gentle, it's true. Every wave leads to you. The tide inside my chest, and I'm not running. The window's still open, moonlight thin. The tide is quiet, but it's still within. Velvet moonlight creeping through my window. I trace your name softly in the quiet shadow. The night wraps around me like a gentle sheet. I hear your laughter in every heartbeat. Your shadow leans beside me across the empty floor. I wanna tell you, but I'm too unsure. I try to stay steady like it's just another night, but every little moment pulls me towards your light. If I move a little closer, would you feel it too? Or drift away like the softest hue? Velvet moonlight falling through my chest. Every tender heartbeat won't let me rest. If I whisper sirring, hey, would it reach you there? Or dissolve slowly into the midnight air? Your sweater left behind smells like summer rain. I fold it slowly like a memory retained. Your sleepy messages at 12:03. I read them softly